They're running in the All-American Futurity and
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Triple Crown Report from Ruidoso Downs Racetrack. I'm Tim Keithley, along with Tom Dawson in the Hall of Fame studios after a big weekend of racing. It was a lot of fun, huh, Tom?
Oh, man. Great race, great, and a couple of really outstanding efforts.
And only Chapter 1. We've got a big season to go. Our coverage of the Triple Crown races are brought to you this year by our sponsors, Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Paragon Farms, Granada Farms, Lip Chip, Royal Vista Ranch, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, and the AQHA. When we come back, we'll tell you all about the weekend. This is the Triple Crown Report.
The American Quarter Horse. They represent a new year, new opportunities, and exciting expectations to be winners. For over 30 years, Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency has insured American quarter horses that include champions and their bloodlines. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency knows that your horse represents a large investment. Ensuring that investment will be the least overall expense an owner has in protecting that investment, whether it's a new foal, a new purchase, or a special runner. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency offers prospective full coverage to protect your investment from the very beginning, while in utero and when your foals are born. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency can insure them at 24 hours of age. Their family has made supporting the American Quarter Horse a priority. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency is proud to be a Triple Crown Report sponsor. Visit their website at jonesbloodstockinsurance.com for more information.
Back to the Triple Crown Report. Let's talk about that $1 million Ruidoso Futurity. And we both picked a different horse, and now I'm regretting.
Yeah, we both tried to get cute and beat the fastest qualifier, and sometimes it works. Yesterday it didn't.
And let's leave the champion of the first leg of the Triple Crown. Here's Robert Fox with the call.
they're running in the Ruidoso Futurity. Bad break for KJ, a Little Deuce Coupe, and lost the rider. Wired 440, came away fast with Iris Sace to the outside. Let's leave. Wired 440. Then we have Iris Sace. It's Let's Leave or Wired 440. Noses apart. And they will blow out the birthday candles for Eric Valenzuela's birthday cake, no matter which way it goes.
Let's Leave has just been an incredible start to this horse's career, and you are the jockey, you're the pilot. Tell us what it was like to be on board.
I felt really confident with him. I knew I had a great horse underneath me, and he got the job done for me. You know, from his first breeze, from his first works, he showed a lot of potential, had a lot of power in him, and he's kept going 100%.
Did you see anything going on to the inside of you?
You know, I kind of broke clear for a while, and then I seen the 4-horse coming, I think, and I felt pressured.
Now this horse has won at 350. Can we go 440?
I didn't feel him ever get weak on me. You know, I just felt like the other horse had a lot of power too, and he never gave up on me.
Well, first of all, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It couldn't have been a better birthday than this.
How do you get a better birthday present than 1-2 and the Ruidoso Futurity?
I'll tell you what, you know, I expected that out of those horses. I expect a lot out of them. The team does. And like I said, this is a team victory. Those guys put in so much work. You know, they're there day in and day out, and they deserve it.
Let's Leave has got such a reputation already because of that trial race win. Were you surprised at the outcome?
No, I expected both of them to be there. Like I said earlier, since we got them to the ranch and we broke them, those two have shown great potential, great talent, and they've been going head-to-head against each other all the time. So I expected them to run big today, and I'm glad they run first and
Wired 440 looks like 440.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. You know, he's built for that. He looks like he could run that, and we're just going to give them the rest. Hopefully they come back good from the race. We'll evaluate them and give them a little TLC and then plan ahead.
What a birthday, Tom. Do you remember what you did on your 40th birthday?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. And a lot of people in Ruidoso remember it too.
But it was quite a birthday for Eric Valenzuela, having the 1 and the 2.
Absolutely.
And this was a 350-yard event, and it'll be very interesting what happens as the distances grow.
Yep.
But let's take a look at the replay. Take us through what happened. And, of course, it was really a tragic beginning for the 2 KJ Little Deuce Coupe.
Well, there were a lot of things that happened, even pre-race. I mean, the 10-horse Let's Leave had to be saddled on the walk in the paddock. But watch the 2, KJ Little Deuce Coupe. Oh, a rear right to the top of the starting gate. And there goes Adrian Ramos. Let's Leave on the outside broke well, along with his stablemate number 4, Wired 440. And surprisingly, Irish Sace, the 3-horse. I didn't really look for him to be up there, but he was right in the hunt. But the outside horse, Let's Leave, just wouldn't let anybody by, and he winds up winning the first leg of the Triple Crown. Winner's Circle was a fun place. Eric decided to put both horses in there.
It was crowded, let's just put it that way.
I'm glad they were both well behaved.
So at this 350 distance, Let's Leave, can this horse do the 440 later in the summer? Because Wired 440 seemed to be coming on strong.
Well, I don't see why not. I mean, he's a favorite Cartel out of a walk-through fire. I would think so. I mean, he doesn't show any tendencies to get late. In fact, in his first 2 career starts, he didn't break well and finished strong. So I wouldn't rule him out at all, not at all.
You know, the Triple Crown is so hard of a feat because it takes all summer at 3 different distances. And, but it's always, we wish luck to Let's Leave as that's the only horse that has a chance at a Triple Crown this year. When we come back, let's visit with the Chief Racing Officer of the American Quarter Horse Association, who is here this weekend for the finals. Janet Van Beber will be our guest. This is the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency.
It's the feeling you get when that foal takes his first wobbly steps. The feeling when the gavel drops and you pass the lead. The exhilaration of watching your horse cross the finish line ahead of the pack. It's the highs, the lows, and the hope of racing your next champion. It fuels our passion. At Paragon Farms, horses aren't just our business. They're our way of life. Our yearling prep begins at birth. Each foal is halter broke and led daily. A mutual respect and trust is built right from the start, giving Paragon Farms raised foals a leg up on the competition. We invite you to stop by our shed row during the yearling sales to see what shaping the future of racing looks like at Paragon Farms.
Hey there, horsemen! It's time to revolutionize your barn. Tired of carrying around paperwork, dealing with long trailer lines? Tired of the hours spent tracking temperatures by hand? The answer is in the HoofLink system, powered by LipChip. Simply implant, scan, and unlock. Each scan reveals everything you need to work, compete, and protect your horses. View current paperwork, pre-register for your next event, and even check in on your horse's health. LipChip was built by horsemen for horsemen. We know how you ride. The HoofLink system combines your breeding records, works, and daily check-ins, all stored safely on your smart device. Our technology is designed and assembled right in Texas. We are family, so we treat you like family. It's time to make life at the barn a little easier. The future is here, and the future is LipChip. Let her rip, LipChip.
Kavanaugh Quarter Horses is proud to own AQHA champion Uncle D. He won the Grade 1 Rainbow Futurity by daylight.
And Uncle D is spurted clear, and Uncle D trying to run away.
Uncle D was the leading freshman sire of sale yearlings at Heritage Place in January. Through 2024, Uncle D's foals are eligible for the $50,000 smart money incentive to open Grade 1 winners. Champion Uncle D, poised to be a difference maker, standing at Lazy E Ranch.
This is the Triple Crown Report, and we're here with you in the mornings watching the workouts at Ruidoso Downs Racetrack. We're at the 440 Smokehouse Bar, which is our new restaurant, and it's new trackside seating, nearly 500 new trackside seats to watch the races up close. And we're joined by the Chief Racing Officer of the AQHA, Janet Van Beber. Hi, Janet.
Hey, Tim. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you watching these horses work out in the mornings. This is really the best time to be at the racetrack. I know the show is in the afternoons, but it's fun to watch the workouts.
Having trained for many years, it's the mornings that I miss the most.
Yeah, with a big old cup of coffee. That's when I'm usually watching the workouts with. Okay, Chief Racing Officer. I'm interested what exactly that means and what that you do.
So I oversee all programs at AQHA that have to do with racing, and that's both domestic and international. And our goal is to further the sport, to support our affiliates' endeavors to further the sport, to help stay involved in integrity measures. It's a multifaceted role, and I wear a lot of hats.
And as an international sport, it's interesting to point out that you're at the Crown Jewel here at Ruidoso Downs.
I am, and I'm proud to be here.
I wanted to make that point because we are the Triple Crown of quarter horse racing, and this weekend is the first leg of the Triple Crown. Tell us about the AQHA membership. It really is an amazing statistic about how many folks are involved and are members of the AQHA.
We are the largest breed registry in the world, and we have 230,000 members. Our breed registry as far as horses is growing in that this last year we had over 100,000 mares turned in as being bred for our stallion breeding reports, and so it's very good to start reporting all of these increasing numbers in our industry, and we're proud of that.
Quarter horse racing continues to grow, and one of the things that I know that folks are really interested in with the AQHA is the Challenge Series. We'll have qualifying races here at Ruidoso Downs, and I hear that it all will come to a fruition at Lone Star this year.
We're excited. The AQHA Racing Challenge is our flagship program. There are regional races, 48 of them, where it's the win and you're in mentality, and the winners get to have a berth to our premier event on Challenge Championship nights this year at Lone Star.
One of the issues that I know is on the burner more than any other is the integrity of racing in the game, and not only the health of the horse, but are the races fair? And I know that you, as Chief Racing Officer in the AQHA, are really interested in that issue and trying to make sure that the integrity of the sport is maintained.
It's an ongoing discussion and a serious one. The first thing that people need to remember is that we at AQHA are the breed registry. We are not the regulator. But as part of being the breed registry, we have a responsibility to protect the horse and to foster the industry. So in that capacity, I have a seat at the board of the Racing Medication and Testing Consortium, the Association of Racing Commissioners International, the Racing Officials Accreditation Program, and various other associations that help foster and protect and regulate the sport. So it gives us a voice. And I work hard at it. It probably takes up, at this point in time, 75 to 80% of my time in my role are in those endeavors.
But it's incredibly important, not only for the sport, but for the fans. The fans want to make sure that the horses are healthy and that integrity is part of the sport. And speaking of those fans, probably another part of your role is increasing the fan base and looking into the future of quarter horse racing for the next generation.
That's probably my most passionate part of my job as far as fostering the next generation. At AQHA, we have the Youth Racing Experience program, which we started back in 1993, and I was involved in that program from the very onset to help bring up interest and expose kids who don't know much about racing and help them fall in love with our industry like I did at their age. And of late, I've taken it a step further because I'm involved with the racetrack industry program at the University of Arizona, and I've taken our program to the college-age kids. And we had 10 college students come to our Racing Challenge program and join the 5 finalists of the Youth Racing Experience to come get that exposure. And it's wonderful to be able to foster that interest in our sport.
Well, once you get it in your blood, it's hard to get it out because everybody loves being at the racetrack and the thrill of quarter horse racing. Where do you learn about AQHA? I know that you have a fantastic website, and it is a partner in the Triple Crown Report. You can watch this program on the AQHA website.
You sure can, and we're proud to share your program and proud of the job you've done with that. So you can go to aqha.com/racing, and you can also go to Q Racing social media properties and see not only your show, but all the other news and stories that we share there.
Well, appreciate the visit on this beautiful Ruidoso weekend. Don't be a stranger, Janet. I know you'll be back this summer.
I'll be here a lot.
I hope so. And we're looking forward to a great summer of quarter horse racing here at Ruidoso Downs. When we come back, we'll take a look at the $1 Million Ruidoso Derby. This is the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency. For the past 4 decades, Granada Farms has been a full-service breeding facility in the quarter horse industry, standing top stallions, including freshman sire Flying Cowboy 123, AQHA champion EC Jet 1, freshman sire Hawkeye, and 2022's leading freshman sire This Is an Eagle, just to name a few. A long-standing tradition of raising and selling quarter horse racing's best, our priority is equipping each individual with confidence and manners, a difference you'll notice when purchasing a yearling from Granada Farms. A pursuit of excellence with a dedication for what is good for the horse, Granada Farms is committed to producing quality Texas-bred horses for the racetrack and the performance arena. Visit granadafarms.com for a full list of stallions and services.
New Mexico offers year-round racing for both quarter horses and thoroughbreds at its 5 tracks. The purses and awards pay out $60 million annually. And this year, there'll be a $1 million futurity for New Mexico-bred quarter horses in Albuquerque. Sunland Park offers a $250,000 thoroughbred Derby and Oaks. Breed your mares in New Mexico and buy at the August New Mexico Bred Sale and the Ruidoso Select Sale Labor Day weekend. The smart money says New Mexico is the place to race.
Royal Vista Ranch, committed to providing first-class service in equine reproduction and proudly standing top sires across the quarter horse racing and Western performance horse industries. With a dedicated team, expert leadership, and state-of-the-art facilities, Royal Vista Ranch specializes in mare care, stallion collection and freezing, sales preparation, foaling services, embryo transfer, and more. Located just 35 minutes south of Oklahoma City in Wayne, Oklahoma, and serving clients around the world, Royal Vista Ranch is ready to help you navigate your path to equine breeding success.
Back to the Triple Crown Report. Now I'll turn our attention to the $900,000 Ruidoso Derby, won by last year's 2-year-old champion, Cyber Attack, who still appears strong.
Hey, I don't think he's lost a step. In fact, he might have gained one.
Let's take a look at the race. Here's track announcer Robert Fox.
They're running in the Ruidoso Derby. Cyber Attack popped the gate and is clear. Cyber Attack in front. They're all chasing him. Picking up the chase well is Rocket Jess V. Cyber Attack, Rocket Jess V outside Aristides. But they all are chasing Cyber Attack and they're never going to catch him. Cyber Attack wins the Ruidoso Derby. Winner of the Deuce has now won his first 3-year-old's prize.
Well, Chris, tell us about Cyber Attack. Came back good, and I guess we're looking to the rainbow?
Yes, we're looking to the rainbow. He was trying to run the walker around a little bit this morning, so that's a good sign, and he ate everything, and He's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and that's what we're looking for.
The rider told me after the race that he didn't see another horse after 50 yards, and that Cyber Attack had never broken as sharply as in the Derby.
I think that's true. When he won the $2 million last year, he actually broke about half a side slow, but nobody bumped him, and so that was a really good start. He's learning to break good. He broke really good in the trials, and he likes Ruidoso. It looks like he likes, about anywhere that you run him, and that's what's a good feeling for a trainer. Is I think you could haul him and run him in Japan, and he'd probably be okay.
Well, Chris was happy as can be about his runner Cyber Attack. This is a strong racehorse. It's early in the season, but it looks like this one is going to be tough to beat all year.
Well, you know what? I think the 400 to 440 is going to be to his advantage. He might even have gained a step from his 2-year-old year.
Let's check out the replay. And Tom, it looked like a one-horse race to me.
Well, the thing, I wanted to watch the 5 Rocka Jess Fee, who's a very legitimate horse. He won the Texas Classic Futurity at Lone Star Park. I wanted to see if he got a good start, having a race under his belt, what kind of a race he could give Cyber Attack. The 5 broke evenly. They broke, both well, but Cyber Attack was in front after they went 50 yards, and he just increased his margin. So no excuse for anybody behind him. He beat them on the square and by daylight. So that's about as strong a performance as you could hope for.
And I don't know what more Cyber Attack can do as one of the fastest racehorses in the country right now. We'll see this horse back for the Rainbow
hopefully
midsummer. So. And next week we'll tell you about the New Mexico breds that'll be on the track for the Mountaintop Finals. Our coverage of the races, Ruidoso Downs, the Triple Crown Report, brought to you in part by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Paragon Farms, Granada Farms, Lip Chip, Royal Vista Ranch, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, New Mexico Breeders Association, and the AQHA. We'll see you next week for the Triple Crown Report.